Hello, folks. This is Tom Martin. This is my lottery strategy game, Decoding the Powerball guessing game. I'm updating my numbers to the drawing on April 5th, 2023. If you'd like to support my game, Decoding the Powerball, then please go to my Patreon page at www.patreon.com/Decoding the Powerball. Thank you, and please subscribe. Okay, so if you've never seen my videos before, the object of my game is for you to correctly eliminate groups of numbers. There are 69 white ball numbers in the Powerball lottery. Only 5 numbers can come up as winners, so that means 64 numbers can't come up at all. So for me, I think it should be easier to pick the numbers that won't be coming up than the 5 that actually do. Okay, I'll be updating the Group 8 and Group 10 of Decoding the Powerball number 1. Okay, and also with this video, I invite you to grab some paper and play along. Okay, so I'll show you what the Group 8 and Group 10 is all about. Okay, so what you're looking at here over to the left is what I call the game card. Okay, here's where I try to eliminate numbers and try to get it down to the 5 correct winning Powerball numbers. Okay, so I'm just going to go right to Group 8 and start updating. Okay, so this is my Group 8, and I call it Group 8 because I divided the 69 numbers into 8 different groups, okay? So I'm just give you a visual here. The winning Powerball numbers were the 16 in blue, the 30 and 31 in green, the 54 in turquoise, and the 68 in pink. Okay, so again, that 16 was in blue. The 30 and 31 were both in green. The 54 was in turquoise. And the 68 was in pink. Okay, so there's no winning Powerball numbers in the red area. No winning Powerball numbers in the orange. No winning Powerball numbers in the purple. And no winning Powerball numbers in the yellow. Okay, it hit 4 out of the 8 color groups. And the majority of the numbers are over here to the left side, so I'm going to keep this for red. If the majority was over here to the right, I would color this for green. Okay, so if there's 2 zeros, then I color the background a light blue. If there's 3 zeros, I color it a dark blue. If there's 2 hits, then I color it a light red. And if there's to be 3 hits, I color it a dark red like right here. Okay, so this blue mark means that in the last drawing I picked this to have a 0 to it, and I was correct. None of these purple numbers came up. And that's the strategy, okay? So you want to try to correctly guess where a 0 is going to be and then eliminate these numbers off of the game card. Okay, so over here, this tells me how many blue marks I had. So I got 1, 2, 3. And then over here, I like to keep track of, is there any triple zeros or triple hits? There's one triple zero. And no triple hits. Okay, so now I like to just go right down to the bottom and work my way up. And at home, you're looking at this and you're doing the same thing I am. You're trying to correctly guess what color group will not be coming up. Okay, so the reason why I keep this over here, between the left side and the right side, is because I look at it as like flipping a quarter. Okay, it's either going to be red or green. And I say, how long can you flip a quarter if it comes up heads, 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 heads? You know, when's it finally going to come up tails? Okay, so this is how I look at it. And it's like, hey, I see a bunch of green. When's it going to start to turn red? Okay, the one thing that really sticks out here is this orange area over here. Big old red streak right here. When's it going to turn blue like right here? Okay. So I'm going to move on. Okay, so this one, again, the 16 is in turquoise with the 68. So there's 2 in turquoise. And then the 3031, I got the 54 in blue, the 30 in green, and the 31 in purple. So I got 1 in the blue, 1 in the green, and 1 in the purple. And that's it. Okay, so I had no winning Powerball numbers in the red area, no winning Powerball numbers in the orange, no winning Powerball numbers in the yellow, and no winning Powerball numbers in the pink. Okay, you hit 4 color groups total. And the majority of the numbers are over here to the right side, so I'm going to make this for green. Okay, so again, I only had 1 hit. There's another 1 hitter. Okay, so how many triple zeros did I have? I had 1. And how many triple hits? I had none. Then over here, how many blue marks did I have? I had 1, 2, 3. Okay, so in the last drawing, I thought that this orange would have a hit to it. You can see none of these orange numbers came up, so I got that one wrong. And over here in the pink, I thought no numbers would come up, and I got that one correct. Okay, I'm going to go down to the bottom and work my way up. Again, I'm looking over here and I see just a bunch of red. So it's starting to turn green here. And I'm kind of thinking that it's going to keep on going green. Which means I believe the majority of the numbers will be over on this side. Okay, so I'm looking. I'm looking to see streaks like this. Here in this turquoise has had a couple of streaks like that. Okay, and I'm thinking that is due to have another one. I think that this turquoise is going to have a bunch of hits to it. So the 7, 9, 16, 25, 33, 41, 50, 59, 68. I think one of these numbers are going to come up in this drawing. Okay, so I'm going to write that down at the game card. Okay, I'm going to get rid of these. Okay, so I need to see those numbers again. 7, 6, okay, so I mean, I got the game card right here. Okay, so it was the 7, the 9, the 16, the 25, the 33, the 41, the 50, the 59, and the 68. Again, I think one of these are going to come up. Okay, so why am I doing this? Okay, so if I think that one of these numbers are going to be coming up tonight or tomorrow night, actually, I want to get them down to the 1. Okay, so the 9 is gone, so I'm going to block that out. And the 16. And the 33. What I mean by that is that they're knocked out on the game card. So I'm going to knock them out over here. So when I knock out numbers, I need to keep at least one of these numbers is what I'm trying to say. Okay, so I'm going to move on. Okay, so here in the last drawing, I thought that this orange would have a hit to it. Let's see if it did. I don't see anything, so okay, we'll see what the numbers were. Was the 16 in purple? Then the 30 in blue. I'm sorry, the 30 in green. The 31 in yellow. And the 54 is in yellow as well. And that 68 is in blue. Okay, so there's no winning Powerball numbers in the red. No winning Powerball numbers in the orange. No winning Powerball numbers in the turquoise or the pink. If hit 4 color groups total. And the majority of the numbers are over here to the right side, so I'm going to make this 4 green. Okay, so I had 2 triple zeros total. Okay, so how many blue marks did I have? I had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And how many triple hits? I had none. Okay, so I'm going to go down to the bottom. And work my way back up. And I'll see what I see here. Now basically what I see, I'm looking over here at the red. The one furthest to the left here. And you can see how, hot this has been over time. Especially right through here. So when's it going to start to turn blue? Another thing that happens a lot is this 000 and this 000. You can see that they're singles. And sometimes they double up like this. Or like this. Or even triple up like this. This has never done that. So I'm thinking that this could be a 000 right here. So I'm thinking that none of these red numbers are going to come up. Okay, so I think I'm going to go for that. I'm going to knock out this ring of red plus the 61. So I'll knock out the 36, the 44, 53, 64, 47, and 56. And hopefully those numbers do not come up. Okay, so I'm moving on. Okay, so again the 16 is in turquoise. The 30 is in orange. The 31 is in green. The 54 and the 68 are both pink. So there's no winning Powerball numbers in the red, the blue, the purple, or the yellow. 4 of the color groups got hit, and the majority is over here to the right side, so I'm going to color this 4 green. Okay, so how many blue marks did I have? I had 5. How many triple zeros? I had 1. And triple hits, I had 1 as well. Okay, we'll go to the bottom, work my way back up. See a big stretch of zeros right here. So one thing that I really notice here is all these zeros here in this column. And this streak of red over here in the orange numbers as well. Okay, I'm going to move on. Didn't really see anything there, and this is why I gave myself so many option cards, so I could cherry pick through these things and try to give myself the best opportunity. Okay, so here I picked turquoise to come up. It didn't. Okay, because the 16 is in red. The 30 is in blue. The 31 is in green. The 54 is in purple. And the 68 is in orange. So there's no winning Powerball numbers in the yellow, turquoise, or pink. So I hit 5 of the color groups. And the majority of the numbers are over to the left side, so I'm going to keep this 5 red. Okay, so how many blue marks did I have? I had 2. Then over here, how many triple zeros? I had 1. And triple hits, I had none. Okay, let's take it down to the bottom, work our way back up. Again, over here in the orange, I see a streak of blue. And why I point that out is, hey, when something's cold, well, eventually it turns hot, and vice versa. Well, I see over here it's been lots of red. So I'm thinking that this number right here is going to be green. So I'm thinking the majority of the numbers will be on this side. Okay, so I think I'll leave this one alone as well, and I'm going to move on to number 6. Okay, so the 16 is purple. The 30 is blue. The 31 is red. The 54 is orange. And the turquoise is 68. Okay, so I had no winning Powerball numbers in the green, no winning Powerball numbers in the yellow, and no winning Powerball numbers in the pink. So I hit 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 color groups. And the majority is over here, so I'm going to keep this 5 red. Okay, so I had a triple hit, another triple hit. Okay, so how many blue marks did I had? I had 4. Then a triple zero, I had 1. And a triple hit, I had 2. Okay, so now I'm going to work my way down to the bottom. And I want you to keep an eye on this dark red streak here. It's up to 4. And as I go down, you can see that, it doesn't usually go that far. See, the majority of them are just 2. Then you have this one that's just like abnormal, so kind of see a lot of red over here. So I'm really thinking that this is going to have a 0 to it. So I'm going to go for this. And I'm going to knock out all these red numbers off of my game card. So I'll get rid of the 27, 28, the 23, 24, 31, 32. And hopefully those numbers do not come up. Okay, so the 16 was purple. The 30 was blue. The 31 was yellow. The 54 was purple as well, so I had 2 of them. And then the 68 was red. So I had no winning Powerball numbers in the orange, the green, the turquoise, or the pink. It hit 4 color groups total. And the majority of the numbers are over here to the right side, so I'm going to keep that for green. Okay, so I got this correct. I thought one of these yellow numbers were going to come up. And it was the 31. Okay, so how many blue marks? I have 4 blue marks. And triple zeros, I have 1. And triple hits, I have 1 as well. Okay, we'll start at the bottom. Okay, after this card, I got 2 more cards. Then I'll be moving on to group 10. Okay, a big streak of missing over here in the red. So when's it going to turn hot? Okay, so what caught my eye is this single triple zeros. Well, here it doubles up. I was hoping I wouldn't do that. Okay, so I'm going to leave this one alone. I'll move on to number 8. Okay, so the 16 was turquoise. The 30 was red. 31 was purple. The 54 was yellow. And the 68 was blue. So I had no winning Powerball numbers in the orange, the green, or the pink. So I hit 5 color groups. And the majority was over here to the right side, so I'm going to make this 5 green. Okay, so how many blue marks did I have? I had 4. Triple zero, I had none. And a triple hit, I had 1. Okay, let's go down and take a look. Again, I see this big bunch of zeros that have come up in the blue area. Okay, so this one's hard to pick for me. So I think I'll leave this one alone as well, and I'll move on to number 9, the last one. The 16 is in turquoise. The 30, 54 are both in green. The 31, 68, orange and yellow. So there's no winning Powerball numbers in the red, the blue, the pink, the purple, and the pink. It hit 1, 2, 3, 4 color groups, and the majority's on the left side, so I'm going to make this 4 red. Okay, so how many blue marks did I have? 5. Triple zeros, I had 1, and a triple hit, I had 1 as well. Okay, we'll go down and take a look. Here, I got this orange one correct, and it was the 68. Okay, so over here, the red, that kind of, I see this big 0 streak here. Okay, so like I was saying about these single zeros, look here in the yellow. Single zero, single zero, single, 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 single. So 7 in a row before they double up here. Okay, that's highly unusual, so I'm going to go for it. So I get rid of the 11, 19, 27. That same pattern right here with the 15 and then the 57, 67. So I get rid of the 57, 67. Okay, so I haven't been keeping up over here, so I need to do that. Okay, so the 24 is gone. The 31 is gone. The 44 is gone. The 57 is gone. Okay, so again, I need to keep at least one of these numbers. Okay, so moving on. Okay, so that was it. I only have 9 of these option cards. This is the overview of all 9 of them here. Again, I look for one of these that I haven't put a border around. And again, the border is something that flip-flops. Like here's a 3-6, then a flip-flop to a 6-3. Here in the yellow, you can see that hasn't happened in a while. So if this flip-flops, there's going to be 5 hits and 4 misses. But if this one flip-flops, it's going to be 7 hits and 2 misses. Okay, so okay, so not a big help here. So that's it for this group 8. Now I'm going to move on to group 10. And when I'm done this, I'm going to end the video. Okay, so the 16 is in yellow. Then the 30 and the 54 are in turquoise. Then the 31 is in purple. And the 68 is in brown. So I had no winning Powerball numbers in the red, the blue, the orange, the green, the pink, or the light blue. So I hit 4 color groups. And the majority of the numbers are over here to the right side, so I'm going to color this for green. Okay, so how many blue marks? I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. How many triple zeros? I got 1, 2. And that's all I keep track of is the triple zeros here. Triple zeros happen a lot. You know, I'm looking at this green. how sparse it is. And the numbers of this green, was kind of hot at one time, and then all those numbers just cooled right down. And I'm wondering when they're going to kick back up. The 11, 13, 20, 21, 22, 37, 62. Okay, I'm moving on. I got to say, one thing that I look for is a 000 that hasn't come up in a while. You can see here's red, blue, orange, green, purple, yellow, turquoise, brown, light blue. The only one that's not here is the pink. It's way down here. Okay, so I'm thinking maybe that pink will be having a 0 to it. But I'm going to move on. Okay, so the 16 was pink. The 30 was blue. The 31 was pink as well. Then the 54 and the 68 were both light blue. Okay, so there's no winning Powerball numbers in the red, the orange, the green, the purple, the yellow, the turquoise, or the brown. Okay, so this hit 3 color groups. And the majority is over to the right side, so I'm going to make this 3 green. Okay, so how many blue marks? I got 4 and 4 are 8. How many 000s? I had 2 000s. Okay, so just looking at here. I guess the thing that sticks out to me the most is this 000 is way down here. The yellow one is kind of close. So I'm thinking either the pink or the yellow. Okay, so for this one, the 16 is red and the 31, so I got 2 in the red. The 30 and 68 are both orange, and the 54 is purple. So I had no winning Powerball numbers in the blue, the green, the yellow, the turquoise, the pink, the brown, or the light blue. It hit 3 out of the 10 colors. And the majority is over to the left side, so I'm going to keep that 3 red. Okay, so how many blue marks? I had 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And then how many 000s? I had 2. Again, this is something that I look for. Look at all these zeros here right in a row. Big hit streak over here for the orange. When's that going to go cold? I don't remember doing this for this number 2, so let me give you a quick glance. Got a bunch of zeros over here in this blue. One's going to have a hit to it. And just in case I didn't do this with this number 1. Again, I see a bunch of red. This light blue over here with all these zeros in this column. Okay, so now I'm going to go check out the overview. And what I look for is a 03 that hasn't come up in a while. So here's one right at the top. Pretty close to the top, close to the top, close to the top. Close, close, fairly close, fairly close. The only one that's really not in the picture is kind of like this red one here. So let's take a look at that red. Well, I'm not sure, so I think I'll leave this one alone. Okay, and that's all I got for this one. So, in closing for this video, again, you can support my game through my Patreon page at patreon.com/decoding the Powerball. And if you'd like to give me any feedback, then please email me at decodingpowerball@gmail.com. As always, I want to wish you the best of luck with your picks. Okay, so the next videos are going to go to Powerball number 2 and update those, and Powerball number 3. Okay, so I got about 4 more videos to do. So look for those as well. Okay, folks, thank you for watching. I'll see you in the next one.